Hey, hello. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl, Jade, back at it again with another video. So in my last video, if you've seen it, I did a video inspired by Safiya Nygaard, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, to mix all of my lipsticks together to create one color, and then I went and tried to find, to see how long it lasts, the color, the pigmentation, and to find a nice dupe for it. Now, she recently made a video where she mixed up all of her foundations together to see if she found a color that matches her skin tone, but I don't own any foundations. I own concealers that are kind of like in these tube type of things that have like these makeup applicators. So I can't really take those out and mix them all together, but what I can do is mix all, this is only half of my eyeshadows, mix of all my eyeshadows together and see what color I get. And when I'm all done with, I'm gonna be mixing it all in here, and then when I'm all done, I'm going to be putting it in this container which contains mints, but obviously I'm going to take it out because since I'm gonna be mixing them all together, it's gonna create a lot, so I need something that's bigger than a tiny little tiny just one palette thing, or one palette thing, like one of these tiny things. So these are the eyeshadows that I'm going to be using. Most of them are Sephora Collections, NYX, and yeah, I realize I have two highlighters here, but I'm only adding the highlighters to give it a little bit of a glam factor, and I also, glam factor, glow factor. And I also have this iridescent glitter by NYX to, also make it glittery. Time for the mixing to begin. So now I've added all of them together and somewhat crushed them up, but I'm going to crush them up more. But before I turn it into a compact, let's see if I can get a little swatch. Oh my god. Okay, my camera quality isn't that great. Who am I kidding? Phone quality. So you can't really see it, the actual effect that well, but it's really metallic, and oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, so I know how I said I was gonna use this as a compact, but looks like we didn't create much of a much amount of a pigment to use that. So I'm going to put in this, and whatever remainder there is, which will most likely be, I'll put it in this old thing that barely has any eyeshadow left. So I currently have my phone's camera on flash, so this is kind of what it looks like. As you can tell, it's very shimmery, but my phone shows this to be a bit more like a navy green, or I don't, what does navy green even classify as? I don't know, let's say camouflage, but when I see it for myself, that not in a camera, it looks more like a dark, really dark green, not as light as what you see. Now, to make it into an actual compact, I'm going to use rubbing alcohol and add it to that kind of gradually, so like, and then like leave it out so it can dry and turn into a compact. Now, I don't exactly know why rubbing alcohol is exactly used for it, but I've seen like a bunch of beauty gurus and Instagram videos use rubbing alcohol, and it actually works. And I've once tried it before, many times, and it actually, you know, worked quite well for me. So that's why I'm like using this solution. But like I've also seen like some videos or like they've used water just to like connect it, like mold it all together. And I don't really trust that would work, because I feel like if this were to like fall on the floor, like, please tell me I'm like not the only one that has ever like dropped my makeup on the floor, but like, or like I feel like it won't stay good intact if it's just like molded together with water. Oh god, I feel like that's too much. Oh, I just drowned it. Okay, now I'm just gonna let that sit for a while, have it like all sink in, and if it needs more, I'm going to add more. So it is currently the next 5 days because I've been procrastinating on wearing makeup and filming it, but I am wearing it now, so yeah. Okay, so I have put on the eyeshadow and I'm on my way to PE. So let's see how long this will last while I sweat. Now the real challenge is to see how long it will last through my sweat and tears of PE class. The true test begins now. So it has been 2 hours since I applied the eyeshadow, and I just finished running a mile, and in the sunlight you can't really tell that it's gone, but some of it is gone, but it's still lasting pretty well. Want to be in my vlog? When is it? I don't know. What did you want to say in this?
Hi. She's good, sub.
Boy! Anyway, so it is after school. It has been 6-7 hours since, and the eyeshadow is still on pretty good, so I'm really impressed. But I still gotta see how long it lasts the rest of the day. So it has currently been 12 hours since I first applied it, because it is 6:40 right now, and I applied it at 6:40 in the morning. And it's pretty mostly gone, still a bit there, but it's not that noticeable. But overall, I think it's a pretty good eyeshadow. And I withstand the entire day of heat in it. And all of today in California was like 90 degrees. I realized to some people maybe in Florida that may not be that much, but when it comes to like makeup, generally like no makeup lasts that long in such a heat, especially when you're like sweating off your face. And my eyeshadow actually lasted longer than my concealer and foundation. And those were waterproof. Like, no joke, like the ones from Makeup Forever, waterproof. And my eyeshadow lasted longer than those. So now I guess the next thing on my journey is to find a dupe for this color, which isn't really that hard, like finding a dupe for the color. You'll most likely find the color at like Sephora, the Sephora collection, like, you know, those tiny single colors. But like maybe like how long it lasted, I don't think the Sephora collection would last that long. I personally would know. I use the Sephora collection all the time. It has never lasted this long, but yeah. Well, since I mostly have interests of like either super vibrant, colorful colors or completely black, not really in like the dark green region, I might be selling this on Mercari. So if you guys actually really like this eyeshadow, I suggest you guys go and buy it, because it actually lasts a really long time and it's a good foundation. I was about to say good foundation. It's a good eyeshadow. And it's shimmery, it's pretty, lasts a long time. I mean, even the cap to it is holographic. I mean, you may not see it right now because I'm not in good lighting. Okay, this is how the cap looks like. Pure hollow. So I mean, like, if the holographic doesn't convince you to actually want to buy it, then maybe the fact that it lasted a long time should convince you. Anyways, that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys next week with another video.